up guys, and welcome once again to another video. In today's video we're going to be going over the latest update on the DJI Osmo Pocket. The update was released in December 10th of 2019, so it's been a couple of weeks since the update came out. And some of the new features of this update, according to the DJI website, was that the autofocus was improved, and one of the other big things is now you are able to turn on your DJI Osmo Pocket with your wide angle lens adapter, which I actually bought one of those recently, and we're gonna also be trying that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and do some testing. Okay, so we are in a little different lighting situation. In this one, I took off the wide angle lens, and we're gonna go ahead and try it in a little bit more shaded area. All right, so let's see if it's even focused on my face. Okay, I believe it kind of did. I'm gonna move out. Okay, I'm gonna come back in. All right, I'm gonna go back out here. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I can't really tell if it focused or not until I put it in the computer, but it looked to me like it did focus. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're still gonna do one more test inside the house in a different lighting situation, just to make sure that it works in all types of lighting. And the last one is going to be inside the office. So let's go to the office. Okay, so now we are inside my office, and I have these glasses still on, and we're gonna see if this really works in this type of lighting scenario. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and see if I'm in focus. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move it over to the Joker. All right, now back to me. Okay. The Joker. Back to me. And the Joker one last time. Okay. Now let me go ahead and throw these little shots inside the computer and see how well they turned out. What's up guys? Okay, so we are back in the studio and we're gonna go ahead and check out the footage. I also do need to mention that with this particular wide angle lens, it's not the Firmware one that everyone is talking about. This is another one by a different brand, which I will not try to pronounce, but I will leave the links below. Now, anyways, with this particular brand, what I'm guessing is that it does work, but out of the 10 times that I've tried it, 2 times or 3 times it wasn't able to start. And that is because the magnet on this particular wide angle lens is not very strong. So when the gimbal is moving or adjusting itself when you turn it on, it seems that the magnets kind of come off a little bit off the screen, which doesn't allow it to completely adjust the gimbal properly, which then just gives you the error message. But in this case, out of 10 times that I tried it, 8 times worked, and 2 or 3 times did not work. So just throwing that out there. This wide angle lens, which I have on right now, it's still pretty nice. It was a little bit cheaper now that I checked the Firmware one. The Firmware one, I think it's like $34 US. The one that I have on right now, it's only $15 US. So yeah, it's about half the price. But it works great so far, but just the magnets, I feel they're not as strong as some of the, like, even the magnets don't seem that strong as the one on this on my little these are by Skyreet. These little ND filters are the ones that I usually are on my Osmo Pocket at all times. So those things are on there good. The magnets are strong. Now this one, they don't feel very, very strong, and I think that is the reason why it's not working 100% of the time when you turn on your Osmo Pocket. But let's go ahead, jump on the computer and see if the rest of the footage turned out good. And then I'll just come back and give you my final thoughts. And yeah, let's go. All right, guys, so that concludes our testing. We did the testing earlier today during the day so we could get different scenarios of lighting and see if that affected the new update for the autofocus feature. And as far as I could tell, there wasn't really much improvement. I mean, there was never anything really wrong with the autofocusing. It always seemed to work great for me, and as far as I could tell, it still works perfectly. Maybe if you want to be picky, I do seem that it was a little bit faster and smoother whenever it focused from far objects to near objects. So yeah, I guess it is an improvement and it works great. It's always worked great in my opinion. As far as the second part of this update, which now allows you to turn on and off your DJI Osmo Pocket with your wide angle lens on, you no longer have to take it off. And as you can see, let me go ahead and turn mine on. I have my little wide angle lens on here, and as you can see, it turns on now perfect with it. And yeah, that was one of the big issues that other customers were saying online, that it was kind of a pain to take off the wide angle lens, turn on your Osmo Pocket, and then throw the lens back on. And you know, these little lenses are very small and they are pretty easy to get lost. For example, this is my ND filter, and it, as you can see, it's tiny. So having these things able to stay on your Osmo Pocket at all times, that's always good. You don't want to be losing them, even though, you know, they're not super expensive, but you know, that's $30-40 that you can be saving for without having to buy a new one. So in that case, I think that was a great update, and thank you DJI for actually listening to the customers and to be able to make this update. And now we can use all these third-party wide-angle lenses on our Osmo Pockets, which are pretty awesome. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please do so. That is right down here, and that is completely free. And well, until next time, into the next video, catch you guys on the next one. Peace. So how do you guys like the new studio? I like it. I'm very happy here. I feel very comfortable in my new space. Oh, if you haven't seen the first part of my video, you should definitely watch it. It's good. I'll link it right here. Yeah, click on it. Do it now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. For real this time.